Hi, I'm Peter Jensen and this is Terra Firma. This video is going to be about kitchen waste composting. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about land weatherization. Just like we want to weatherize our homes against the climate and the weather severity that we're experiencing, we want to weatherize our land. And that's what you're seeing behind me is a large driveway, some terracing going on, larger scale efforts to manage the runoff coming off of this driveway and across the hillside. To manage that problem of major water, we had a 50 millimeter rain event 24 hours ago. And that's about 3 inches of rain. 50 millimeters of rain over a 120 square meter driveway, I mean 6,000 liters of water, used to come running off and hit that road over there. And it would cause a gully every single time it rained. And that major problem, we have to assess that problem and say, we have a problem. How do we fix that problem? We have to capture the water. Capture the water and turn it into one location. This is the stormwater management swale. 6,000 liters of water came during that one rain event. Now it's coming into this point right there, guiding the water in off the driveway, and it slowly wandered its way through this swale system. The water slowly sunk into the landscape, fed this cherry tree, and went off carefully across the landscape and across the road there into the other part of the landscape. So that's land weatherization, where we prepare for the major rain events which are happening more and more frequently, just like we prepare our homes to deal with the harsh climate. We prepare our land the same way. But these are larger scale activities that some people may feel daunted. How do I even begin this? Well, that's where Terra Firma comes in. It's a process, 5 steps. We assess, capture, protect, produce, and manage. All 5. If we do that, we can learn to create Terra Firma, which is solid earth. That's what Terra Firma means, solid earth. So we start with a very simple activity, which anybody can do, and that's kitchen waste composting, which is the subject of this video today. There are other videos on our YouTube channel, Terra Firma International. I encourage you to check them out, that talk about the stormwater swale, that talk about hugelkultur terraces, raindrop and rain gardens, and other ways of managing the road runoff. There are videos on our channel. Please check those out as well. But today we're talking about kitchen waste composting, because it too is the Terra Firma process. We assess, capture, protect, produce, and manage. And that's what this bucket is. This is 1 week of our whole food plant-based diet that I enjoy and share with my wife Lynn. And we're going to come over here to our area where we will turn this waste into a beautiful asset. Small amount of it, but still a very highly valuable asset. And put this down for a second. Come over here. We have our container. You don't need a container to do composting. However, in a residential area such as this, you want to make sure it looks attractive and it doesn't look like it's just garbage falling out. Neighbors will complain, and you don't want to have that. So we have our 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter cubic meter bin. Has a nice lid, easily removed, all weather plastics. And you can come in, look a little closer and see what this is. This was added 1 week ago, what you see on the top. All the material that's in here was started 10 months ago, week by week by week. Problem many people make or have with composting is they feel they have to turn it. And that's actually the mistake many people make. You do not need to turn it. You need to give it a poke once in a while to allow air to go through. But we're going to take our waste and put it on top of this. But first I want you to see what it looks like after 1 week. I'm going to reach my hand in here. And we've added our kitchen waste, which is right there. I'm going to reach in. This is 1 week ago. There's our kale and some leaves and some other, there's a apple. It's still there. It's only been 1 week. But now I'm going to reach in here. Let's reach down below and find out what it looks like from 2 months ago. This is not something you normally do. I'm just showing you for the sake of the video. There it is after 2 months, and you see that our friend there, the worm, is doing the work for us. So if we were to mix that worm would not be very happy. The worm is very content in the middle part of the pile. See, it's trying to get away from the sunlight. It really doesn't want the sunlight, so we're going to put that right back in. But that's what it looks like after 2 months. It's under process. I'm going to put that back in. And now I could put my nose right in the middle of that. And I will. And all I smell are brown leaves. No smell at all. And we want to make sure that there's no smell because we don't want to attract the rats and the mice and other vermin that will come from that smell. And this is what blocks the smell. You've got to make sure that you have this organic brown material, carbon waste material, in stockpile. It's in that bin. We'll show you that later in just a second. But that was put over the top. So you saw 1 week ago. You saw 2 months ago. Now we're going to come around here to the side. This is where you can find you'll retrieve the compost itself from the side panel here. I'm going to slide that up. Now this is 10 months ago. This was added 10 months ago. So I never take it out of the top. You take it out of the bottom like this. Just scratching it away. And this is what we have. And you see, actually we still see the eggshells. They take a long time to break down. They actually have to be consumed by the earthworm in the garden soil, but that is rich, earthy, beautiful, cool, moist compost. But that goes into our bucket right here. But you're only going to get about half a bucket every month. This was 10 months ago that this was added. And this can all be scraped out. So you don't make kitchen waste compost because you want a lot of compost. You're only going to get a small amount. If you want a lot of this product, you need to do yard waste composting, which is the subject of another video later on our channel. You can find that there. This is a way for us to manage our weekly additions of kitchen waste. That's why you make kitchen waste compost, is to manage the waste. This is about 10 pounds once a week, and there it is from this last week. Put this aside for a second. You can see what we have in here. A few paper towels, eggshells, peelings, coffee grounds, all of that goes in. I put some water into the bucket before I came out here, before I leave the kitchen, put some water in there. Then you see, there it is, eggshells, tea bags. This is what a whole food, plant-based diet with lots of coffee looks like. Now you don't have to use your hands, of course. I'm just holding it up for you to show you what all is in there. No meat, no bones, no oil, no cooked foods. Spread that around. It's like this. Remember, you don't leave it like this because that's going to be rather smelly in a few days if we just left it like that. We're going to come across here and we're going to go into our bin that's ready-made, ready for us. And we have last fall's chopped, mown leaves, some soil in there. This is what's going to bind with the nitrogen of your kitchen waste. Composting is made up of carbon and nitrogen waste, but 2/3 of the pile will be carbon, over 1/3 nitrogen. So we're going to take a few handfuls of this and scatter it right over the top of it. Remember, you have to have saved this from last fall. This is April right now, a beautiful April afternoon on Cape Cod. But it can be done anywhere around the world. You don't need a bin like this, but you do need the carbon to mix with the nitrogen. And that is all we do. That is finished. We literally have taken 3 or 4 minutes and we put the lid back on top. Once a month, you do want to give it a stab. Don't mix it, because you don't want to upset that earthworm, right? All the thousands of earthworms, the millions of earthworms. And we're just going to let some air in there like this. And that's the extent of it. Do not mix it. That will upset the balance entirely. Now you want to make sure you cover it. Make sure it sits on well and lock it in with these handy locks on either side. So that is essentially all it takes. Once a week, adding it. No meat, no bones, no oils, no cooked food. All the other materials that come out of your kitchen can come into that bin. Chop small, add a bit of water, add it on top, cover with the carbon, and let it slowly break down over time, and reach from the bottom and take it out. And there is 10 months later, you begin to have this. Again, you don't need to save these scraps just to make a lot of compost. Is to manage the waste so they don't go into the landfill where they create other methane gases when they decompose anaerobically in the landfill. This is an aerobic composter. No rats, no mice, no snakes, no fox, no dog is going to come into this because there is no smell. I hope you like this short video. It does lead from kitchen waste composting to our land weatherization activities, and you can find out more about that on our website and on our YouTube channel right here, Terra Firma International. I hope you'll hit like, give us a comment or two, subscribe to the channel to learn about the next installment where we'll talk about yard waste composting, raindrop gardens, the swale I mentioned at the very beginning. Terra Firma is about assessing, capturing, protecting, producing, and managing all 5 so that you can create a sustainable, solid foundation. Terra Firma. My name is Peter Jensen, but this is Terra Firma.